Hello everybody and welcome back to the Adventures in Collecting YouTube channel, where we take a closer look at the toys we talk about on the show. And today we are diving back into the little 1/18th scale world, the classic vintage collection scale Star Wars figures here from Hasbro. This is the third of the three Walmart Deluxe exclusives. Of course, first two being Grogu and the Incinerator Trooper, and then Grogu and Ahsoka. This is our Imperial Stormtrooper with cannon here, and this is labeled as the Navarro Cantina one, of course, recreating the moment from The Mandalorian when Moff Gideon and his forces lay siege to the Navarro Cantina. So inside, what we can expect here, we have our windowless packaging, so we can see that we're getting a Stormtrooper and then a little bit of like a build-a-cannon with a nice effect piece. So tour of the packaging there. Let's actually take a super quick look at how this is packaged in here. Before we take it into the light box, we'll just pop open one of these seals here and we'll take a look at the plastic-free packaging, because I know that's still, for a lot of people, kind of weirds them out. So we have a cardboard tray inside, and then we can see that everything is nicely laid out in there. So we got our blast effect, we got our cannon, we've got the cannon legs. Everything is taped into place, all nice and cozy-like. So let's get this into the light box and take a closer look at the Stormtrooper with pulse cannon, and I'm gonna lose my Star Wars license. I'm gonna call it a pulse cannon. I know it has a real name, and that's not it. But let's take a closer look at the Stormtrooper and Navarro Cantina Deluxe set in the light box. Here we go. Alright folks, there you have it. There is your Deluxe Stormtrooper and cannon here. I did have a little bit of a problem putting this together once I figured it out. It might just be me, it might just be I have a little bit of a cold, so it might be foggy brain, but you know, just make sure that you have the tripod in the right direction and not flipped upside down like I did, otherwise it will not fit. So, you know, just follow the instructions closely, look at the little indicators and, you know, where things are. But this is built really nice. It has a really, really great smooth movement to it. You know, it rotates up and down and, you know, and spins completely. Really, really nice function there. Reminds me of the old, I think back in the Kenner days, the 90s Kenner days, there was a squatted Snowtrooper that came with one of these. Love the blast effect, love that kind of all of these sets, or two of these sets came with nice blast effects. Always key. It stands really nice on its own. It has some nice weight to it. The Stormtrooper is par for the course. So this is your normal vintage collection Stormtrooper. He's missing the holster, and he does not come with an E11 blaster, which is interesting. You know, I think it's weird getting a Stormtrooper that's not packaged with a blaster, but, you know, he does have his big cannon, and chances are, if you're a vintage collection, you know, collector, chances are you have a couple of extra E11s lying around, but it would have been awesome if they threw one in that little accessory package. So this thing goes for this deluxe set goes for $20. I do indeed think this is a deluxe set. You know, and at the current price, you know, anywhere between $13 and $15 for a vintage collection figure these days. I think $20, you know, for this set is very fair. You get a lot here, a lot of play value. Of course, if you have the Navarro Cantina, you now have, you know, two complete scenes. So you have, you know, them kind of blasting away at the window, and then you know, of course, if you have the Incinerator Trooper, you have them kind of busting in and Grogu stopping the flames. So you can get this set exclusively at Walmart. We'll put a link to it in the description below. Not sure if it's going to be in stock by the time you watch this video, but you know, that is where you can get this set. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down there so that way you don't miss videos like this where we take deeper dives into the toys that we love. While you're down there, leave us a comment. What do you think would be a great vintage collection deluxe set for them to put out? What would you like to see them do next? Drop that in the comments. While you're liking and subscribing to things, make sure you follow us here at AIC_podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, where we're constantly posting toy videos, news, deals, availability, anything and everything that we think would help out the community. And then, of course, the podcast. So Adventures in Collecting, you can find us wherever you find podcasts. Simply search for Adventures in Collecting or hit that link in the description below, which will take you to our website. You can find links to all of the things that I just mentioned. As always, guys, until next time.